Oh, hey Biafra. Oh, hey Biafra Muchineke. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, wherever you are. It depends on where your own location has been. I greet all my followers, I greet all my fans, I greet all my subscribers them. I say Happy New Month in the 1st October, the year of 2022. I say may Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless each and every one and listen to me and watching at me now. My reason is coming here is for Biafra. And the reason why I'm talking here is because of my motherland, my nation, Biafra. That is why I'm here. First of all, my name is Kizito Njoko. I say wherever you are watching me, please try to share this video. I say today is only a day in our market days. I say may Chukwu Okike Abiyama grant Mazi Nnamdi Kanu life, wisdom, understanding, and more faith to bring Biafra for us. And we know that Biafra is in our hand. And we know that the war, the fight, the pain, and the agony is about to pass. I have been seeing some things in my motherland be Biafra. The way things are moving on is quietly obvious and it's something being sad. My question to Igbo people, not Yoruba, not Hausa, Igbo people, how long are we going to be continue not understand ourselves? How long are we going to be continue doesn't know what we need in our future? How long? I have said it and said it several times. Yoruba is not our problem. Hausa man is not our problem. Even this Funani coming in our land, they are not our problem because without our people, Funani will not enter our home. Just because of some selfish benefits our leaders they are getting. Look at the way they have turned our land as a war zone. If you watch what is happening in this video, I will tag it together with my video. You understand that my land, my motherland have turned to a war zone. Because of Dave Umahe. Because of Okezi Bazo. Because of Obiano before he left. He's among of those who created this nonsense that's going on in our land today. Because of this elephant staying in Imo State called Hope Uzodinma. The bloodshed is now too much. All those Southeastern governors, look at what you people have turned to our land to. Our land is now where guys and stand and with military and shoot face to face. Is this the land our ancestors have given under on our hand to be taken care of? The spirit of Igbo land will never give you people chance. Sun will never shine on our gates. Look at how you people have turned in my land, in my motherland and my fatherland, in a war zone. Make our children to be fear without nothing. By the end of the day, helicopter, by the end of the day, every day, killings are happening in my land and no governor will wake up and say enough is enough. Except a Benue State governor, his only man have stand up. I say, this thing cannot continue happening. Autumn is only man as a governor. Except the only senator, Enyinya Abaribe, his only senator had been standing against Mmegbaneme Igbo. No senator have wake up and stand. How many governors are visiting Nnamdi Kanu to know what is the problem? Because they are the people who sold Nnamdi Kanu. Except, like I said, only Soludo. And Soludo also, we never tried understanding very well the game he's also playing. Because all these Satanist governors, all of them, they are among for what is happening to Nnamdi Kanu. But my own question is now, youth of Igbo land, how long are we going to continue? I think now everybody was talking about obedient. Nobody was talking about Nnamdi Kanu again, right? Obedient, is he not the one when went to the emir of Kano, go and bow down for a little boy, senior? In our Igbo land, we forbid it to bow down for nobody except Chukwuki Kabiama. That is only who you bow down. We don't bow down for human being. Even during the time of Queen Elizabeth come in Igbo land, Yoruba they bow down, Hausa they bow down. It is only Igbo man. I have much to say. Just to watch what people be went to do. When you say Anande so, when you see that these people is the people who want to protect us, obedient. I have nothing against obedient. I have nothing against P2B. But all I stand is for Biafra. I'm not standing for obedient. I am not standing for obedient. Because why? As again, no matter how we mere, ikoge nwanyị. Oga pokwa darling. Okakasi tụọ ya ni. Ihe ọbụla ọsọkwara gị ma ikoge nwanyị. Ọ ga-akpọkwa gị ọsọ, ọ ga-akpọkwa gị enyi ya ka ọ gịnị ka si wee tụọ dị ilulu. Nigerian president we are looking for. Giri caused problem of Biafra war and Nigeria before. Some people, you may say one Nigeria. Gaje check the history of Biafra and Nigeria, how it started. Onyo wula chiana zonu nke obi hojo. Akwa hen kana foka hen omene ojukwu ji fighter today. Let me tell you one thing. The reason why Gowon is still alive today, and Gowon will be alive until Biafra come before he leave this earth. Because God want to use it to show him that thing he think that time is not what he will see. Gowon caused our pain. Umunnem ihe ole gemu na amara ihe. Ihe ole gemu na amara ihe. Obedient a na-ekwudo okwu yeni. Obedient biazie o ni mkpa ndị wagwula. Do you think that obedient? I know that some people hate what I'm saying now. I know. And I don't speak it for you to like me. Obedience can never solve Nigerian problem. That is the simple fact of the truth. Obi is our brother. He's an Biafran. He can never deny it. Yes. I have nothing against it, like I said. But I want to let you know. Obedient. If you not take time, self, I want to let you know that obedient will not smell that seat. Well, ask me reason. For election, I see the majority carry the vote. Obedient have the fans. Yes. But I want to let you know that no one win that Nigeria. Do you think that I was someone like only Igbo there or who nature? That is it. Brain knew that no one was gekwe only Igbo banner that seat. Anyway, I wish him good luck for what he's looking for. But me, I stand for Ohamadike, the only man who tell the Igbo man truth. The only man have sacrificed everything sacrificable to make sure that Igbo land will stand. The only man have give all he have for Igbo land to be peace. Look at the way our people talking about obedient. So mean that our people can come out and speak up for obedience, right? And we stop to talking about Mazen Namode Kano. In that Nigeria, who stand up and talk about Meba Nemebundibo? Onwere governor Biobani Ekuye, onwere senator Babani Ekuye, onwere any Guaranum or local government chairman or Ndigwe, some of Ndigwe disappoint line, or Hanes Ndibo. Or the House of Representative in them, or Leko Wow, only except Nande Kano. Some Ndigwe, Unama Hono Choro. If Unga Madiabu Namo de Kano, Bodike, if a muhedi came at your dike. Onyege Kudribo. Unajukuno muna jojo. Mobrun Nande Kano today, believe me, some of you people, was Aisha, even some of them are quiet. I wonder who's Nanduguna towards him anyhow. Anahan dominize lawa people. Ejido munanyere po ebuha. Emenke mente mimo. I didn't blame on a macano munani. without our governors, without our senators, without some of our Hanese, but what I want to let you know, this bloody share in my land, all Eastern governors who doesn't stood up and talk against all this, sun will never shine on a gate. All our children shall never be well. No matter all of them being in diaspora here, believe me, it will be wasted of useless, wasted of money. All your children will never be successful because unum creates this agony and pain to my people. They are dying. They are making a lot of children to be fatherless and motherless. And you guys are happy. Continue to be talking about one Nigeria and our people keep on dying. Those are talking about obedient. Ask you people question. I think kunu putra na a rally about obedient. How many people kunu putra about me rally mbebu people? How many people stood up and talk about this governor? Say, why you people have not talked about those people they are killing? Even maybe some of them bani. Watch any video and watch any the previous video mbo 191 ekwu about Biafra mbo or wadara. Unche kipele in the pen. Onye na-echete ndị Igbo. Nnamdi Kalagbali unu say even without before na Tretfi Ojukwu bere akwa ebe ndị Igbo nọ. Ndị Igbo ka na-emekwe nzuzu ruo today. Akụrụ ụlọ mụrụ onye kpatara ya. Nke anyị ọgabo ya kwa mmadụ na amụcha nwa gụọ ahụ ama efule. Where are you people? Ndị Igbo kedu ihe wu nsogbu ndị Igbo anyị? Akwa ka ọ dị mma. Some sin na ndị ka na ojere Kenya. Ke ho jere na Kenya ji ime. I never see the stubborn people in this earth or except ndị Igbo. Emu na ebe a, unu sorry unu ebe a. Emu na ebe a, unu sorry unu ebe a. Nnamdi Kanu kwu okwu, unu sọpụta ka agụsho ho na-eme. Nnamdi Kanu eme rally, asịkwa dịkwa ka o mewezi. Nnamdi Kanu eme nke a, asị ego contribute ole ebe ọ gawa. Ahụbem ndị Igbo. Ọkamma ama ha. Betu na-echefule. The real IPOB. Una adalamba. We move. We come to save life. We don't come to kill like our leader said. ESN no nimo hana. Protect our land. ESN doesn't kill. We come to protect our future of our generation. How can we help our people come and kill? They will kill our people when our enemy come to destroy us. Who will come and defend our people? All these governors try to recruiting some guys, giving them money, lending them on non-government, try to be killing our people. Do you think that we don't know? Ali Boge was chunu kunama. When I got when homan no. Namo de can only hege megi. Like I said that the way your lawyer said that I had only hege Mohammadike. Unumad hell kama nozo. Unuman hell namo de cano, mwachuku wepotara. Or these munebube yesens. Mobu na chiku okika abiama. Abiama putronye biaya nso imano onye obu. Mowe popotara nwoka. Achem se unu monye nemi ha. But I want to let our governors know this agony and pain unu tinyere anyị n'ime. Kemgbe unu chọsa anyị ga-echefu ihe a. Kemgbe unu chọsa anyị unu ga-adị na mma. Unu na-egbuchi ụmụnna ji lee ihe me n'ọlụ. Imo State nshi wee pụta. The most peaceful state enwere n'ala Igbo. My own state. That is state enwere obiọma karịsịa. I have turned to war zone. Iraq and Iran. Kedu ihe na-eme? Ka onye anyị mejọrọ. Ụmụnna anyị nọ na diaspora na-ata ahụhụ. Some nọta na nga ka ọ dị mma. Ahapụcha ụlọ. Ụmụ nwaanyị anyị onwunye na-alụzi ha. Ọ gazi ndị ugwu beba na-egbuzi ụmụnna anyị na-akpọ ha na-erepụ ha. Atụghị ime ni ha. Ụmụnna anyị nọ na mba na-achụ ego. Ndị ọcha Titus aji na-egbuchi ndị Igbo anyị. Ụmụ nwaanyị anyị na-alụ nwaanyị n'obodo oyibo. Ụmụ nwaanyị anyị the beautiful ones in anyị nwere n'ala Igbo. Nobody marry them anymore. Nobody talk about them anymore. And now to utilize our land for funani. Some people I cannot name obedient. ihere megbu unu. Biko inweta video we share ya yani. I want to wish my leader happy new month. Ohamadike 1. Second Jesus nna ha anya. Second Jesus mwa na ha anya. The man who make my faith to stand. The man have opened my eye. The man have made me to know who I am. Ohamadike 1. Kama n'ozuzu. Nnamdi Kanu. We stand on your west. Onwe ebe anyị jazi eje. Okwa Biafra. Na anyị ga-enweta Biafra. We want Biafra in peace. Give us referendum. All we ask. And leave Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is not even the problem of Nigeria. Gwa wenye governor. Idi ekwu Nnamdi Kanu. Gwa we senator. Idi ekwu Nnamdi Kanu. Gwa we musician. Idi ekwu Nnamdi Kanu. Gwa we reverend father. Idi ekwu Nnamdi Kanu. Gwa wo moving industry man. Idi ekwu Nnamdi Kanu. Gwa wo onye nze. Onye ọzọ. Idi ekwu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Gwa a business trader in Lagos. Idi ekwu Nnamdi Kanu. Ino na Abuja na-eme business. Idi ekwu okwu. Na Kaduna na-ekwu okwu. Idi ekwu okwu gbasa Nnamdi Kanu. Ozu siwi ishi enyeka nwanne ala. Ndị nwe ozu aparakwa ozu bụ nwanne. Share this video. I wish new life, new strength. Asị Chineke gba agụ Ohamadike mgbe ike na chigwu mkpụrụ obi gị. Mmụọ niile nọ n'ala Igbo gba agụ ume. We shall conquer. Onweghị ndị iro gị ji ga-eme. Asị ka nkele gị happy new month Ohamadike. Kelekwe your family. Ọ dịrị easy. Family happy family. We know. But ihe anyị na-achọ ga-enweta ya. Ekelekwele m the all principal officers of IPOB no worldwide. Kele ndị ndu Nnamdi Kanu ha nyere ozi n'aka bụ the DOS them. Akele m unu. Kelekwe ndị ọzọ na-agba mbọ gbasara Biafra, ndị eji obi ihe na-agba mbọ. Because all we are fighting for to get our motherland. We don't discriminate. That's who we are. We are whiter than snow. All we need to Biafra to come. Or IPOB. Or hey Biafra. Umu Chineke. Ya dịrị nwoke madịrị nwaanyị mma. Ndewoni. Iwe gị dị ọkụ dajụọ. Ọdịnobi mo. Ọnụlube. Ọnụlube nwanne agba n'ọsọ. Ọnụlube nwanne agba n'ọsọ. Akwa nwanne na-ebe. Ọ na-emekwa gị n'obi. Ka mmadụ na-eji ka ịmalụ mana ị na-agba nwanne gị ama karịa ga-elisi onweva. Igbo niile bụ nwanne onye jebodulu ibe ya. Chukwu ekwe na ndị ilo mụ anya mụ na mụ na Igbo nwanne onye libe onye tibe ya. N'ọkwa nwanne ozu na-awa ozu arụ. Agụbala na mụ na nwanne ebe ebezigo. Igbo na nanụgo n'ụmụ. Agụbala na mụ na nwanne ebe ebezigo. Iwe gị dị ọkụ dajụọ. Ọdịnobi mo. Ọnụlube nwanne agba n'ọsọ. Ọnụlube nwanne agba n'ọsọ. Akwa nwanne na-ebe. Ọ na-emekwa gị n'obi. Ka mmadụ na-eji ka ịmalụ mana ị na-agba nwanne gị ama karịa ga-elisi onweva. Igbo niile bụ nwanne onye jebodulu ibe ya.
Carry me they go, Obi carry me they go to New Naija. Carry me they go, Obi carry me they go to New Naija. Carry us they go, Peter Obi carry us they go to New Nigeria. Carry us they go, Obi carry us they go to New Naija. For a new Nigeria, United Nigeria, a secured Nigeria, standard education, steady electricity, industry go dey, unemployment go go, corruption go go, bandits go go, Boko Haram go go, IPOB go go, UTT take over, carry me they go, Obi carry me they go to New Naija. Carry me they go, Obi carry me they go to New Naija. Carry us they go, Peter Obi carry us they go to New Nigeria. Carry us they go, Obi carry us they go to New Naija.
If you want the Igbo to be second-class citizens in their country, the one you should have allowed them to go. You have no moral justification for keeping second-class citizens in your country. There will be no peace.
Okay.
Their children are growing up. They are asking questions.
I wanted to draw your attention to the front page of today's This Day, which says, "Bury zoning and bury Nigeria, South/Middle Belt leaders warn." And that's a statement that you co-signed. What exactly are the consequences that you fear if we do not have a Southern president come 2023?
Thank you very much. No Nigerian would like to live in a Nigeria whereby certain people believe that unless they are in power, there's no Nigeria, that that party will not succeed. So if APC believes that unless you have a Northerner as a candidate, they won't succeed, because they believe that the 12 million votes led by Buhari will be taken over by that person. So they have been watching PDP, that has been prevaricating, that has been existing because of the support of the Southeast. Now prevaricating. So they are waiting. The moment it is thrown open in the South, by PDP, they will change. I've heard that their leader, Abdullahi Adamu, I know him very well. We were together in 1979 in PDP. NPN. He was secretary of the Plateau NPN, later chairman. He was pressing the people like Ibrahim Matu, who were ready to take office, but they wouldn't allow them. A minority of Fulanis in Plateau took over power from the indigenes. That led to the trouble later. What am I saying? When Lugard created Nigeria in 1914, he did not say some people are superior to the other. So when the war ended, Nigeria was a three-legged pot. Black pot we use in cooking. One leg belonged to the north. The other leg belonged to the west. The other leg belonged to the east. These were the three legs upon which Nigeria stood. Once you destroy one during the war, Nigeria has not been steady. They never allowed General Yakubu Gowon to complete the building of Nigeria after the Civil War in the name of coup. I'm writing a memoirs. And the title of that book is Brutally Frank. And the foreword is written by my boss, General Yakubu Gowon. I said, oh, let me warn. The coup that threw Gowon out of office was not due to any other thing, inefficiency of Gowon also. It was because of the war, the civil war. And I will say this in my book. I won't say it now. It was the refusal of some people to allow the Igbos to be appointed general manager of the NNOC, which is NNPC now. And because an Igbo man was appointed, there was a coup. I have the story. I will say it in my book. I don't want to say it public now. So I believe that if we have to come back together, and the Igbos are now part of us, we should not do anything to remind them. But why did you surrender? So my father asked that question. If you want the Igbo to be second-class citizens in their country, Gowon, you should have allowed them to go. You have no moral justification for keeping second-class citizens in your country. There will be no peace.
Okay.
Their children are growing up. They are asking questions. So what I'm saying is this. If you zone in which will heal the Igbo leg, is not done, Nigeria is not straight. So if you say you have zoning is dead or rotation is dead and buried, there will be no Nigeria.
Okay, sir.
Because nobody will remain in this country as a second-class citizen.
Moment on social media. Fundamentally, more than I am anything else in this world, more than I am a mother, more than I am a researcher, more than I am a sister, a community member, I am a teacher. And if I'm going to do anything, I'm going to teach.
Right.
And even in that very intense moment of profound pain and my outburst, my emotional outburst of deep, deep pain, I was teaching. I followed up explaining that there was a genocide against the Biafra people.
Right.
Right. The who were trying, the Igbo people who were trying to form an independent nation of Biafra. They wanted to be separate from the country that the British Empire had imposed on us, which was this country of Nigeria, where they kind of took a bunch of independent nations who don't have anything to do with each other, don't even speak each other's language, don't relate. Many of them were even enemies and warring at the time, smushed them all together and drew these arbitrary lines around them and called them countries and named those countries.
Right.
And then said, now y'all get along and do a country for us and be a union for us. And then go through, contentious, bloody independence processes that never really yield any real independence. You're still part of a commonwealth afterwards.
True.
And you have the eternal meddling in your affairs and the eternal extraction of your resources and the eternal fomenting of divisiveness and infighting in order to be able to control you. This is what an oppressor does, a colonizer does. These are tactics and strategies of dominance.
Right.
We were subjected to that as a larger unit of Nigeria. And then when the Igbo people said, we want our own thing, let's go and do that. Well, it so happened to be that the territory that this new country of Biafra was going to be in included very, very rich oil reserves. And the British were not going to let go of that.
Wow.
And the people that they had put in power their puppet Nigerian governments weren't going to do that either because they needed it for the Nigerian project.
Right.
And Britain needed it for its own interests and uses. So Great Britain got directly involved in this civil war and in the war for independence and decided that they would do everything to make sure that Biafra did not go.
Wow.
And this everything meant directly funding genocide of the people of Biafra. This is what happened. This is the historical record. I'm not saying anything that's in doubt or in question, right?
Yeah.
Even when it was happening during this period of 1967 to 1970, the BBC themselves were producing documentaries decrying it, covering all the protests that were happening in Great Britain.
This is recent.
Yeah, this is very recent. My sister, for example, is turning 60 this month. And my sister was alive at that time. She was like 5, 6.
Right.
My other brother was alive at the time, and my second brother was in my mother's belly. She was pregnant during this time, running from village to village to escape the bombs that they were throwing at villagers. So when we tell you that 3 million people, some people have said up to 5 million, 6 million, or some people quote low. So the sort of average agreed upon number that you really cannot contest is about 3 million. When you think of a Holocaust,
Right.
this is a Holocaust.
Absolutely.
Now, the Holocaust that we typically were most familiar with is the most famous one against the Jewish people,
Yes.
where they, 6 million of them were massacred.
Absolutely.
So at the most sort of conservative estimation, they did half of us,
Right.
half that number. Civilians, these are non-combatants, and more than 1 million children alone starved.
Wow.
The British paid for that. And Queen Elizabeth II was ruler. She was monarch at that time. This was the government that she was supervising. Now, I don't buy this notion that she was just a statue, if you will.
I was going to ask you that question.
Or
You're reading my
a
mind.
decorative plant.
Right.
Or, some kind of, tchotchke sitting on the shelf.
Right.
This was a ruler. This was someone, the very crown that she had on her head, signifying the fact that she's a monarch, was made from plunder.
Right.
Diamonds, blood diamonds.
Absolutely.
So the throne that she's sitting on is a throne of blood. So you cannot say that she was just this little old lady or this figurehead that really had nothing to do with anything, and it was just the British government that were making their deals and, governing however they would, without relating it directly to her, because she directly benefited her very position as a monarch, the palace that she lived in, the opulence, the obscene levels of wealth that she enjoyed
Absolutely.
were all paid for by our blood. And I don't say this figuratively, and I don't say this as something that, this long remote past, let's say, of human enslavement, which on my mother's side, she's from Trinidad, my ancestors over there were enslaved by the British. I'm talking about recent living memory of people still alive today. Her money, her government funded our slaughter. And people expected me to be calm or to be, I don't know what they expected.
Right.
When the person who literally paid money for bombs and guns and military
Absolutely.
supplies to come and massacre your people is dying. You're not supposed to dance. What's the reaction to that?
I remember when we found out that Osama bin Laden was killed, and Americans celebrated, right? Because they held him responsible for 9/11, which just passed.
Brace them again. What a man with a great vision. What a man with a great ambition. What a man with a great mission. And he made the greatest decision. He came as the God sent and paid for many sins. Laid his life on the line just to see me and you have peace. Who is this man? He's an Americano. Oh, quite want to job again, I see no baraja fair. When a child start looking for his own, they say it's evil. Never mind, it's for the good and betterment of our nation. Biafra land, we all need freedom. He is a philanthropist, a man of peace. He's a man with a great wisdom, fighting for his people and made a lot of sacrifice for me and you to be free. So free Nnamdi Kanu, let him go. Free Nnamdi Kanu, free Nnamdi Kanu, free your great leader, free your selfless man.
Black Battle Mix.
What I want to see is Biafra to be free. I have not come for anything else. And I told you before when I was speaking that I made a deal with Chukwu Abiyama in Jerusalem. I had to go to the Temple of Solomon to go and pray. I didn't want second hand. I didn't pay any pastor to pray for me. I went there to go and pray and I said to God, I will worship you forever. I will bring back your children to you. We will use Biafra to worship you. But give us Biafra. We will not fail you. Any day I wake up from my sleep in the morning and I don't think about Biafra before any other thing. If you don't take away my life, then I know that you're not God. What is money? Do you know who I am?